Business performance is very important. You need to be on top of it. And a lot of these that I gave you, just a framework, but you need to you need to make it a habit to be like, I need to measure everything in my business, or everything that you feel you don't have full control of, you have to measure. You need to be like, oh, I need to measure this. Oh, I'm not controlling this. Oh, this is slipping away. Oh, Mary keeps showing up late. Maybe I need to monitor what time she's coming in. I don't know. But the measurement is, I'd say the measurement and accountability is the difference between your business being a hobby and it being a real business. So yeah. Now let's go through these. Sales. I think that's the most important one. That's how money is gonna come in. So you want to measure everything around it. You want to measure where they're coming from, how you're making contacts, anything that you can measure in that space. And measuring it just means keeping a pulse. Whether if you have a CRM, check it there. If you have a Shopify website, you can check sales through there. But know where you're gonna go get that and have that organized. Expenses, that comes down with everything. How much you're paying yourself, how much you Speaking of paying, you should always pay yourself first. I'll tell you, yeah, you should always pay yourself first. And when I say pay yourself first, even if you're not taking money out of the business, but if there is money, then money should go towards growth, for lack of a better term. Because sometimes paying yourself is putting money back into the business so that you can have more inventory, so that you can get that upgrade, so that you can hire that employee, so that you can, whatever it is that you're trying to do to get you to the point where you can really pay yourself. But yeah, measure your expenses. Every dollar, everything that goes into you running the business. And I'd also say that you can measure expenses that are related to each sale or two sales, and then you can also have expenses of running the business. We spoke about fixed and variable. ROI. ROI is a different kind of calculation because it's really the return on your investment. The ROI is kind of like, if you invested 100, how long is it going to take you to get to 200? Or how much is that 100 going to make you? As you grow in business, you want to get to a point where you're like, okay, I started KYN Apparel and I put in $10,000 and the return on that investment was 60%. So now I want to start a new business, but the ROI on this one has to be 80% because I'm taking the lessons from this one where the ROI was 60% and I want to turn it around and bring more out. Customer satisfaction. Hard to measure, but worth measuring. How happy are your customers? How happy are you making them? Are they sending you new people? Are they introducing you to new people that can potentially become your clients or people that are also interested in what you do? Employee satisfaction. You also want to make sure that if people are working for you, make sure that they're happy. But bigger than employee satisfaction, I think, is employee performance. You want to make sure that people are performing. You want to make sure people are doing their job. You shouldn't expect people to work as hard or take things as serious as you do because you're an owner. You see everything. You work hard. This is your passion. But you do want people to perform, right? Even supplier performance, Are your suppliers performing? Are they delivering on time? Are they doing what you brought them on to do? Operational execution. This has to do with your processes. This has to do with your overall running of the show, right? A business is a process. That's in essence what it is. It's a process, and the better you master that process, going from A to C, the better you become. So don't overlook operational execution. I come from an operations background, so I'm very operationally driven. Whenever I'm talking to people, I'm thinking about how things are going to get done because I'm thinking about the process, how you're going to go through because that's where it's just in my DNA. I'm not more finance, not I'm operations. Like it's really getting things done, and I think that's it's one of the biggest it's one of the biggest parts of running a business. It's what you want to look for in a general manager or anybody that you want to give the title of manager. They need to be on the operations, and operations can touch a lot of things, right? Um, Also spoke about measuring your happiness. Your happiness. You do have to measure your happiness. And if the going gets too tough, yes, you might have to reevaluate things. Maybe you need to change things. Maybe you're in the wrong business. But you need to evaluate your happiness because you need to be happy with what you're doing. You need to be comfortable with what you're doing. When you go home, you need to be able to look at yourself in the mirror, feel good, feel that you're helping people and just adding purpose and value to people's lives.
Thanks for watching. Visit our website for more content. Beach Chair Marketing, content like grains of sand.